Hello everyone. In this video we will be starting new chapter Fourier series. As its name says, it's a series, so it's one type of series. जैसे हमने पढ़ा है टेलर सीरीज, मैक्लरिन सीरीज, तो यहाँ पे ये फोरियर सीरीज. दिस इज टोटली डिफरेंट type. So first of all we will see what are the topics which we will be covering in this one. So first of all we will be learning different terms and definitions, then Euler's theorem, orthogonal system, then Fourier series interval. Interval means there are different types of interval we will be learning, like within which we have to find or we have to simplify the Fourier series, then how to expand the Fourier series expansion. Then there are different types of functions like even odd functions, how we can identify even and odd function, then discontinuous function. Depending on the function, how we will be expanding those, that also getting there will be little variation in that. Then half range expansion, like half range, within half range how we can expand the given series. These are the different topics we will be learning. Before we start with actual topic, before going in detail, first of all I will explain where we apply this or where we use this Fourier series in real life. So here as we see, it's a name, it says Fourier series, so it's a different from the series which we have learned so far. So in this Fourier series it's a type of series where sine and cosine terms will be involved in it, and this get applied for periodic waves. Periodic means after a certain time period, those values or the waves will get repeated by itself. Those are nothing but periodic waves. To represent those in Fourier series always get represented in terms of sine and cosine terms. For sine and cosine, in short it's for sine wave representation. So in electronics, the field of electronics, when we do signal transmitting or receiving, so that time it's always easy to convert any type of signal in the form of sine and cosine waves and transmit it. So there in those kind of applications this Fourier series gets applied. So now let's start with real terms which we will be using and the definition of Fourier series. सीरीज़ हमने 11th-12th में भी पढ़ा था पहले, जिसको जहाँ पे हमने अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन पढ़ा था, ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन पढ़ा था. यहाँ पे भी वो कंसेप्ट सेम ही है. सीक्वेंस मतलब लिस्ट ऑफ नंबर्स एंड दोज नंबर्स विल बी सेपरेटेड बाय कॉमा. जैसे कि मैंने यहाँ पे एग्जांपल लिखा हुआ है 2, 4, 6, देयर आर जस्ट डिफरेंट टर्म्स एंड दोज आर सेपरेटेड बाय कॉमा इन बिटवीन. नाउ सीरीज का क्या मतलब होता है? सीरीज मतलब टर्म्स, देयर विल बी आल्सो टर्म्स, बट द सेपरेशन विल बी either they will be separated by addition sign or subtraction sign. यहाँ पे मैंने example लिखा हुआ है different terms. Those terms can be anything. The difference is यहाँ पे comma से separation होगा, यहाँ पे addition और subtraction से separation होगा. तो this term, this concept we have learned it before also. तो यहाँ पे क्या different है? Fourier series क्या different है? जैसे मैंने अभी इसके पहले बताया था कि ये this is applicable for sine and cosine wave, means the terms which we will be using here in this series, those will be in the form of sine and cosine along with some constant also. So that's the way we represent it here. So example I have taken here: a0 cos 0 x, a1 cos 1 x, a2 cos 2 x, a0, a1, a2 are nothing but the constants, and these are the cos terms which I have taken. Similarly, these can go till infinity, and some sine terms also I have taken, like b0 sin 0 x, b1 sin 1 x, b2 sin 2 x. These are the terms. So if you want to simplify how we can do it, we know that what is the cos 0 value is 1, and this one. So this first term will become 1, and then it will be further terms we can write it like cos a1 cos 1 x plus a2 cos 2 x, and this will keep going on. This first term will be a0 because cos 0's value will be 1, and दिस b0 sin 0x, sin 0 की वैल्यू 0 होती है, तो ये पहला टर्म तो 0 हो जाएगा, और ये b1 sin 1x plus b2 sin 2x and other things, those terms will be as it is. So if you want to write, see यहाँ पे जो a1 cos 1x, a2 cos 2x and a3 cos 3x, or those it will keep going on. For that, what can I write is an cos nx, I can write for that. And similarly for this b1 sin 1x, b2 sin 2x, for those terms I can write it bn sin nx, right. So simply what I can do it, this one I can write it along with a0, so it will become something like this. So in addition I have used this summation sign, because we will be keep adding the terms like a1, a2, a1 cos nx and a2 cos nx, a3. So that's the reason we have put this everything in the term in the summation sign, where n can be from 1 to infinity. Similarly, these sign terms also, like here for this addition, this is nothing but addition of this is what I have put it over there. So, and that is how we got this formula. Now, here what is a0 and what is an and what is bn, that I have taken here. So, a0 is nothing but we can assume the limit here from alpha to alpha plus 2 alpha, this is assumption, and we have to integrate the given function within that limit, and an is equal to 1 upon pi integration within the same limit again, and f of x cos nx, this is the value of यहाँ पे जो an लिखा हुआ है उसकी वैल्यू अगर हमें निकालनी है, then we will use this formula. Similarly यहाँ पे जो bn आ चुका है कांस्टेंट है, उसकी वैल्यू अगर हमें निकालनी है तो then we will use this formula 1 upon pi alpha to within limit alpha to alpha plus 2 alpha, we will be integrating this function. Now these are nothing but the different formulas, and together this is called like a Euler's formula or Euler's theorem. So you might understood how we come to this formula. So this is simply we have taken cos terms along with constants, sine terms along with constants, and simply if you have to add all of this, we can add them, we can represent them with the summation sign. So this is how we have represented here, and this is nothing but our Euler's formula, and how we can find this a0, a1, a0, an and b1 sorry bn values. This is given by this formula. Now this is important formula because throughout all the questions of Fourier series we will be using it, and we need to find an, bn and a0 value almost in all the questions. So ये बहुत important formula है, पूरा chapter इसके ऊपर based है. अगर ये आपको नहीं आता है then it will be difficult to solve the questions. तो वो अच्छी तरह से आपको समझना चाहिए. अगर आपको याद नहीं रहता है तो वो किस तरह से हमने डिराइव किया है, अगर वो समझा है तो then also it will be helpful for you to just write it, or you can make it by if you couldn't remember, you can just if that concept is clear, you will be able to write it. Let's discuss in more details in next video.